Long time coming.
This is amazing.
Sick, right?
Yeah. This is different than any others. It was like.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a...
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athlete.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Cowboy. Get out there with Miracle Man. Then there's the Monster. And it's Wilson in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, Malone is out there with Bullard. Then there's John Stockton. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Oh, that was terrific.
Man, my goodness.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus. That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Passes to Malone. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Indiana. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Mitchell with it. Leonard picks him up. Mitchell's shot is good.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Back to Stockton. Pass to Malone. It's tipped.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
A nice shot by Tyler. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Los Angeles on D. Pass to Wiseman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by Tyler. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Miracle Man, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Ball, the pass to Malone. Kicks it to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Man, he's got great speed, Ball does. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
And the basket by Malone.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for David Nwaba. ABC's checked in for Los Angeles. Utah calls timeout.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Fires from deep. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now the pass to Malone. Chan passes to Kennard. Makes it off the glass.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Miracle Man, and he goes in for the dunk.
An incredible reverse throwdown, excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. The Professor's checked in for the Monster. Money comes in for Magician. Rain Man's checked in for Leonard. And Thunder subbed in for Miracle Man. Passes it to Wiseman. He kicks it to Exum. Over to the left wing. Here's Malone. The Jazz with another miss. Pass to Money. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Los Angeles, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And from moments ago, we got this from Donovan Mitchell on how
That's been our whole story all.
using that doubt, Greg, as motivation.
Whatever helps you play with urgency. If it's feeling like you're second best, use that to your advantage.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets.
Oh!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Here's Malone. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's ABC. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Stolen. Here's Exum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kennard with the ball. Tipped away. Here's Money. Kennard covering.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Malone left side. Here's Chan. It's deflected. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster, and really the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future, we're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, the Monsters checked in for the professor. And it's Tyler in for ABC. Here's Money. Kennard covering. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Jazz have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. The Jazz again can't hit it. Here's Rain Man. 8 points his last outing. Mitchell outside. They need this one. Rebound by Tyler. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Gary. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Stockton outside. The teardrop falls in.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
And that one is hammered home.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man. They continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Mitchell. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he shoots. Two for 3.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
A different look for Utah. Heisman's checked in for Malone. David Mwaba comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Lonzo Ball in for John Stockton. And then for Los Angeles, Wilson, he's checked in for Money. Leonard comes in for Rain Man. And it's Miracle Man in for Thunder. That one goes. Count it.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. Mitchell kicks to Nwaba. Back to Mitchell. And it's sent back by Leonard. And he's able to get it back. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-4 run. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Here's Tyler. The monster passes to Tyler. And another shot. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Utah. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Pass to Wiseman. Outside, Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Bullard the pass to Mitchell. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Miracle Man. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
I mean, from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So both teams changing it up here. And here is Los Angeles now. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Nwaba passes to Bullard. And the pass to Nwaba. Right side, Ball with 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team.
That's all for now.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Wilson out there with Cowboy. Then there's the Monster. Then there's the Miracle Man. And it's Leonard in at the 2.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Utah shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. The drive by Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got 8 points.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
And that one drops. 8 points for Cowboy.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Mitchell outside. Back to Stockton. Clock at 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Wilson. Misses the 3. Here's Bullard. He's covered by Leonard. Fires it up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum-level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's Malone. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Kennard, he's checked in for Utah. And it's blocked. Here's Gary, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Got a piece of it. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's the professor. A second chance effort. Passes it to Money for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Money's got 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Stockton, offensive struggles continue, missing again. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Mitchell. Oh, that's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
It's deflected. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Mitchell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Mitchell's gone 4 of 9 in field goal attempts. Here's Gary, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on James Wiseman.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Leonard, he's checked in for Rain Man. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bullard's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Tyler, he's checked in for the Professor. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
For Utah, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Chan passes to Dennis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And good that time.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
They swipe it. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Again, Los Angeles.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ball, the pass to Chan. Back to Ball for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Monsters got 6 rebounds now in the game. Miracle Man, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous. And they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Looney, and it's Chan in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Money, and it's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Dennis. Here's Exum. No good. And here is Los Angeles now. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. And a moment to check out now what Utah. Is coming up on Friday. They'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And Utah making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Tyler, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Leonard comes in for Rain Man. Here's Exum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about that one, able to maintain control and finish the play?
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Pass to Connaughton. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Wilson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And he knocks down the first one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You look at Cowboy. He's at the head of the pack in the West.
And I can't say that anyone is surprised. Always one of the players that everyone loves to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The shot by Looney, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And there's the pass to Nwaba. But they'll get another chance. To the left wing, Exum with a wide open look. The Jazz again can't hit it.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
He gets it in there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Looney. Here's Connaughton. Kicks to Exum. Knocks down the 10-footer. Exum's got 5 points now in the quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Looney. Back to Exum. Here's Nwaba. Swiped it away. Here's Miracle Man, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for David Nwaba. And Los Angeles with some changes. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he commits the intentional foul. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive helping.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. For Los Angeles, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Here's the monster. Down low, Tyler. Count that one. Tyler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance. For Los Angeles.
as one-sided as it gets today. You know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Miracle Man.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Rebounded by Exum. The Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Utah, Dante Exum.
Good on the second free throw. 1:06 left in the fourth. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow. That was a big one. You could hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volume.
And so they foul intentionally. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan.
Again, what an avalanche!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Valanciunas has checked in, catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. The professor's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Money comes in for Magician, and Rain Man subbed in for Leonard. And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. And now they decide to foul intentionally. That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Utah, Pat Connaughton.
And he sinks the second. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Miracle Man. It's blocked. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Pass to Connaughton, and so they choose to intentionally foul. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Utah, Pat Connaughton.
He's off on the second. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Miracle Man. Los Angeles with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
At the line for your Jazz.
And the second free throw, good. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And they go to the intentional foul. That's good from Exum.
Shooting for Utah.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Miracle Man. Goes up off the inbound, and he jams it with authority.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Your Jazz, Dante Exum.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Out to the right wing. Here's Money. Again, Los Angeles.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So he gets them both. Here's ABC. It's tipped. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it,